Hi, Rob. It's so nice to meet you here at VANDU. I've heard so much about the IST team that VANDU is doing. Please tell me more about that.
Well, the IST is short form for the Injection Support Team. It's a group of two people that go out every day, and what they do is they go around and they give out clean rigs, they pick up dirty rigs, and they help people that need assistance in injecting. Now, it is, in the law's eyes, it is completely illegal for someone to legally help inject somebody else, for the simple fact if something goes wrong where they happen to have an overdose or they happen to have a heart attack because the dope is too good or something like that, then they can be held accountable as an accessory to commit involuntary manslaughter, for example. So a lot of people turn around because there are a lot of people out there, a lot of girls that are in the sex trade work. There are a few people out there that I know. One is colorblind. He can't see the blood going into the rig. So in the past I have helped several people inject, and I'd rather help someone else inject rather than watch them rip themselves apart trying to get it in. Like, I mean, I've seen people turn around and then not only do they stick the needle in, but they're what they call diggers. They take it and they pull it in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Right? It's like, oh, I see that, and it just makes my skin curl. Right? But no, that's one. Even at Insight. Insight is the nurses and the staff at Insight are not legally allowed to help inject somebody. They're allowed to help. They can show you how to tie off. They can show you which vein to hit. They can even prep your arm for you. But the one thing that they are not allowed to do is take the rig and legally inject you.
Now, can a doctor assist with that? A medical doctor, could they help with an injection?
Legally, a medical doctor, only in the hospitals are they allowed to.
Oh,
right?
okay.
The hospitals or a medical clinic such as the Pender Clinic or the Strathcona Clinic, right? It's even then it's illegal for them to do an injection on somebody unless they are in a medical facility.
Oh my.
Right? Like I know Insight is recorded and put down as a medical facility. However, because they are not legally allowed to assist somebody in injecting their drug, they have to, whoever it is that needs help injecting has to go into the alley to do it.
Oh my God.
So they can't even use Insight to do an injection because they have to have somebody else help them. And because they have to have somebody else help them, they're not allowed to use the facility.
Oh my God, that's
when it becomes a catch-22, because if they have to go into the alley to have somebody else help them inject, and all of a sudden a cop comes along and busts them, right? Well, you get the picture.
Absolutely no. Now I know why there's still so many injection users still in the alleys.
Still in the alleys.
Whether, I always thought they would want to go to not VANDU, Insight.
Well, that's
now
why,
because of the legalities behind it.
That's why VANDU started the IST. Now, this isn't fully known out in the community, but people that need help injecting through the IST support team can come here to VANDU, and we actually help them inject here.
Yeah,
that's what this room that we're sitting in is for.
For safety's sake, definitely. I can see where it would be better for the user to inject in a safe, clean, warm indoor environment, rather than on the
Rather
main.
than outside in an alley where they're taking a chance of getting popped, one by the cops, two having their fucking rigs switched.
Can you tell me more about that?
Rig switching is one reason why a lot of people don't like having other people help them inject either. It's because they'll take the rig and they'll have another rig in their pocket and they'll turn around and they'll switch the rigs. So one rig that's got the real dope and the other rig that's got shit in it, right? So they'll take
That's a huge safety.
They'll take the dope from the person that they're injecting and they'll inject the fucking one that they had in their pocket. And they'll take the one that's got the dope in it and they'll pocket that one.
That's a huge safety risk. I've known of very many people who've died because they were given contaminated products or fake products or
getting hot capped is what it's called.
Tell me more about this.
Well, hot capping is when someone takes, for example, someone instead of them putting heroin into a flap, they put battery acid into a flap, and then they turn around. And
oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh my god, that sounds terrible.
That's what they call a hot cap.
And of course, that would be death.
Within 35 seconds, you're bleeding from every part of your body. Within 60 seconds, your heart literally explodes.
I'm so sorry to even hear that. I just, this is why VANDU does the injection safety support team, and wow, I never knew the health risks and certainly the legal risks that users
there's a
do.
lot of legal and health. There's a lot of legal and health issues around injecting somebody.
Yeah.
Right? Another thing that really has a lot of people up in arms is still the AIDS epidemic, right? Because a lot of people that help other people inject, they're afraid, one, of getting stuck by a rig from someone that's HIV positive, right? That's why most people that help other people inject, I always ask, do you have anything that I could possibly catch, like HIV or anything like that? 9 times out of 10, if they're any kind of a person that's on the up and up, they'll say either yes or no.
Good. Well, there's a lot of risks that you guys take, and I want to say thank you, Rob, for showing us around at VANDU. I'm here with my camera guy, Raw.nu. Cameraman, sorry.
I mean,
and you know, I appreciate you speaking on behalf of VANDU as a board member about what you guys do and what services you guys provide our fellow members of the downtown Eastside community.
Why would they flip the switch with the battery acid, which seems like premeditated homicide, rather than just saline solution?
Right. Well, I've seen that I've only seen that ever happen once.
Right.
And that was about 9.5 years ago, almost when I first got it. I was here for about 1.5 years when I seen that happen. But the reason why it happened, I found out later on, was because Buddy had taken and raped one of the dealer's women down here.
Oh.
And he got caught. And he got
street justice.
And he got found out for it. So they turned around and
so it was homicide, because otherwise if you just wanted to switch the drugs, you would just switch it for saline.
Just switch it for saline or something like
a bit
that.
more inert than battery acid. Yeah. What a way to go.
I know.
Right.
Thank you so much, Rob, for everything. Thanks.
I had to get back downstairs.
Sure, no